Every time you learn, your brain physically changes. It's true. This isn't just a metaphor, it's a scientific fact. This amazing ability of the brain to adapt and change is called neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity is what allows us to learn new skills, adapt to new situations, and recover from injuries. Think of your brain like a giant forest, teeming with life and potential. Every new thing you learn creates a new pathway in this forest. Learning strengthens these pathways, making them more robust and efficient. The more you use them, the stronger they get. Just like a muscle, the brain gets stronger with use. It's like walking through a forest. The first time you walk a new path, it's difficult and slow. At first the path is overgrown and hard to follow. You might stumble and get lost, but the more you walk it, the clearer and easier it becomes. Eventually it becomes a well-trodden path. This is how learning rewires your brain. Each step you take makes the path more defined. With each new fact, skill, or experience, your brain forms new connections and strengthens existing ones. You are literally changing the physical structure of your brain. This ongoing process is what makes learning so powerful. This makes your brain more efficient and adaptable. Over time, you become quicker at processing information and better at adapting to new challenges. You become better at solving problems and thinking creatively. Your enhanced brain function opens up new possibilities and ways of thinking. Imagine learning a new language. It's an exciting journey that starts with curiosity and a desire to communicate in a new way. At first it feels difficult and confusing. You might feel overwhelmed by the sheer volume of new information. The words seem strange and the grammar is like a puzzle. Each rule and exception adds to the complexity. This is like walking on a narrow, overgrown path. It's hard work. Every step forward feels like a struggle. But as you keep learning, something amazing happens. Gradually, the confusion starts to clear. Your brain starts to change. It adapts to the new challenges. New connections form between your brain cells. These connections are like bridges in your mind. These connections are the pathways in your forest. They help you navigate the new language terrain. The more you practice, the stronger these pathways become. Repetition is key to solidifying your knowledge. As the pathways become stronger, learning the language becomes easier. Confidence grows with each success. You can recall words faster. Your brain retrieves information more efficiently. You understand grammar more easily. Complex sentences start to make sense. You might even start to think in the new language. This is a sign of deep learning. The path in your brain has become a clear, well-trodden road. What was once difficult is now second nature. So, how can we make these pathways in our brains stronger? Just like a muscle gets stronger with exercise, our brains get stronger with practice. The more we challenge ourselves to learn new things, the more our brains grow. Remember the forest? With enough practice, those small pathways can become superhighways of information. This is when learning goes from being hard work to being fun and rewarding. Think about a skill you're good at, like playing a musical instrument or speaking a foreign language. It probably wasn't easy at first, but with consistent practice, you got better and better. That's the power of neuroplasticity in action. Here are some practical tips to boost your learning and make your study sessions more effective. Active recall. Instead of just passively reading, try to actively recall information from memory. This technique forces your brain to retrieve information, making it easier to remember in the future. This process strengthens the neural pathways in your brain, making the information stick better. Spaced repetition. Revisit information at increasing intervals. This method leverages the spacing effect, which helps you retain information for much longer periods. By spacing out your study sessions, you reinforce your memory and improve recall. Teach others. Explaining something to someone else forces you to understand it deeply. Teaching is one of the best ways to solidify your knowledge. Remember, learning isn't just about getting good grades. It's about truly understanding the material and being able to apply it in real-life situations. It's about expanding your mind and becoming a more capable and interesting person. Embrace challenges and push your boundaries. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Mistakes are a natural part of the learning process and provide valuable lessons. Reflect on your progress regularly. It's all part of the learning process and helps you see how far you've come. Learning strengthens your brain and makes you more intelligent. The more you learn, the more your brain adapts and grows. Keep pushing your limits, and never stop exploring the amazing world of knowledge. There's always something new to discover. Your brain will thank you for it. Happy learning!